So students, in this video we are going to solve numericals based on mole concept. Now we must remember this, that mole is occupying 22.4 decimeter cube volume, carries these many particles, and if it is molecule, it is expressed, its mass is expressed as molar mass, and if it is atom, its mass is expressed as atomic mass. So here we begin with the first question. We have a question: what is the ratio of molecules present in 1 mole of NH3 and HNO3? So they are asking what is the ratio of the molecules. Now students, from our basic knowledge, we know that 1 mole of ammonia carries these many molecules, and 1 mole of nitric acid will carry these many molecules of nitric acid. So I hope this numerical is one of the simplest numerical. When you take ratio of these two numbers, you will get 1:1. So this was a very easy concept. We move on to the second numerical, which is calculate the number of moles of hydrogen. Calculate the number of moles of hydrogen present in 0.44 liters of hydrogen gas at STP. Now, in order to solve this, let us go to our basics. Fine. They are asking how many moles are present in 0.44 liters. Fine. Now, students, we know that in 22.4 liters, okay, 1 mole is present. So, if in 22.4 liters 1 mole is present, then in 0.448 liters, how many moles will be present? It is a very simple multiplication. Let us see what I have written. Yes. So, this many liter is having 1 mole. So, 0.448 liters will be having how many moles? So, it is a simple multiplication. Okay, multiply by 1 and upon 22.4 decimeter cube. So, when you solve this, you will be getting 0.02 mole. We have another question. The mass of an atom of hydrogen is 1.008 mu. What is the mass of 18 atoms? Now this seems to be a very easy question. If one hydrogen atom is having this much atomic mass, 18 H atom would be having how much mass? It is a simple multiplication. So you multiply, you will be getting 18.144 mu. Now students, we move towards next question. Yes. Calculate the number of atoms present in each of the following. Now, which each of the following? First we have to find out how many atoms are present in 254 mu of iodine. So, let us see here, 127 mu is the atomic mass, okay, of 1 iodine. So, this much would be the atomic mass of how many iodines? Let us see. See, I have written here 127 mu is the mass of 1 iodine. So 254 mu would be the mass of how many iodine atoms? So we are going to do 254 into 1 upon 127, that is 2 atoms. Okay, here we are having one more question. Find out the number of atoms present in 254 gram of iodine. Now students, how we are going to solve this? Have a look at this. We are having here 1 mole is having atomic mass as 127 mu, okay, which contains these many atoms. Okay, now what is the meaning of this expression? That 127 grams, okay, per mole. Okay, it is 127 gram per mole. So it means if 127 grams is 1 mole, that is these many grams is the weight of these many atoms, then 254 grams will be the weight of how many atoms? Yes, it would be 254 into 6.02 to 10 raised to 23 upon 127. So what we have done in this case, first we have found out that how many atoms are present, okay, in this particular 127 mu, and then later on what we have found out? Later on we found out how many atoms are present in 254 grams. Okay, so first was the concept directly in mu, and next is the concept how many atoms are present in grams. Okay, now we move on to next numerical, that is a student. Next numerical is a student used to write with carbon pencil. Okay, a child is writing with the carbon pencil and the mass of that pencil was found to be 5 milligrams. Okay, whatever he has written on the piece of paper, the mass of that particular carbon pencil was 500 milligram. With the help of this, calculate. With the help of this, calculate. Yes, number one, we have to calculate how many moles are present in carbon. How many number of moles of carbon are present in his homework writing. Okay, so there is a child who is writing something on homework as a homework, and the mass of this was 5 milligrams, and they are asking how many moles are present. Okay, they are asking how many moles are present in 5 milligram. Okay students, and they are talking about carbon. Please make sure that you do not forget 12 grams of carbon is corresponding to 1 mole. Fine, 12 grams of carbon is corresponding to 1 mole, and they are asking us how many moles are present in 5 milligram. Okay students, so we will convert this grams to milligrams first. How we can convert this? We will multiply it by 1000. Okay, so how we are going to solve this? 12,000 milligram is corresponding to 1 mole. So 5 milligram would be 5 upon, that is 5 into 1 upon 12,000. So when you solve this, you are going to get this as an answer. Okay, 0.4167 into 10 raised to minus 3. So ultimately 5 milligrams of carbon, okay, contains 4.167 into 10 raised to minus 4 moles in it. I hope you have understood this numerical. Now the next part of the same question is they are asking calculate number of carbon atoms present in 12 milligram of his homework. Now what is the next part of the question? Next part of the question they are saying is that in 12 milligrams, okay, how many carbon atoms are present? Okay, how many carbon atoms are present? Now students, we know that in 12 grams, okay, Avogadro number of atoms are present. So in 12 milligram, how many will be present? Yes, we are going to write here 12 into N0 upon 12,000. Why 12,000? Because we have converted this grams to milligrams. So let us see how I have solved over here. Yes, have a look here. 12 grams of carbon 12 contains these many atoms. So it means 12,000 milligrams will contain these many atoms. Now what is the question? The question is calculate the number of carbon atoms in 12 milligram. I wrote here 12 milligram is equal to question mark. So 12 into 6.022 10 raised to 23 upon 12,000. So when you solve this, you will be getting answer as 6.022 10 raised to 20 carbon atoms. Pause the video, carry out this calculation and just see whether this calculation is matching your calculation or not. Okay, now we move on to next question. The next question is a very simple question. Let us read together. Now let us solve this numerical. Arjun purchased 250 gram of glucose for rupees 40. Find out the cost of glucose per mole. So we begin with this. They are asking that 1 mole of glucose is costing how much? But the given data is 250 gram of glucose is costing 40 rupees. So it is very easy for us if we convert mole to grams. Okay. Now students, we must know how to calculate the molar mass of glucose. Now carbon is 12, so 12 into 6, okay, plus hydrogen is 1 into 2, plus oxygen is 16 into 6. So when we calculate this, we will be getting answer as 180 as it has been shown in this video also. Just check, I have written over here that C6H12O6, this is the molar mass. Fine. Now 250 gram of glucose is costing rupees 40. So 180 gram of glucose will be costing how much? It is simple multiplication, okay, and then division by 250. So it is similarly like 1 pen is costing 10 rupees. 10 pen will cost how much? 100 upon 1, that is 100 rupees. Similarly, so this is also a very simple question. Now we move on to next question based on mole concept. Here we are going to use average atomic mass concept also. Yes. Before we solve this numerical, let me have one common example in front of you. Now students, chlorine. Chlorine is available in the nature in two isotopic states. One is 35Cl17, another is 37Cl17. Now, it was observed that the ratio in which they are present in the nature is 3:1. So, if we have to calculate average atomic mass of chlorine, how are we going to calculate? We are going to consider their ratio also. So, what I will do? 3 into 35, fine. 3 into 35 plus 1 into 37. So, we have to take how much they are present in the nature. That also we have to consider. 3 plus 1. So 35 into 3, 3, 5, 15, 1, 0, 5 plus 37 upon 4. So I get 2, 1, 4 upon 4. So children, when we calculate this, we will be getting 4, 3, 12, 4, 5 are 20 and 35.5. And yes, the average atomic mass of chlorine is 35.5. So how do we calculate average atomic mass? We take into consideration the abundance. Abundance means how much that particular element is present in the nature. Based on this concept, we are having our next numerical as shown here. Now, the natural isotopic abundance of 10 boron. So please, I am highlighting this. 10 boron is there, 11 boron is there. Okay, this is the ratio of abundance. This is the abundance of 10 boron, and this is the abundance of 11 boron. Okay, now the exact isotopic masses are given. How we had for chlorine 35 and 37. Similarly, for boron it is 10.13 mu, 11.009 mu. Alright, now calculate the average atomic mass. So how I am going to calculate is average atomic mass of average atomic mass of boron. I would write here. Okay, it's not clearly visible. Boron, you know, boron would be what? Atomic mass of boron into average, that is percentage abundance, plus atomic mass of 11 boron into percentage abundance of the 11 boron in the nature. Okay students, now atomic mass is what? Atomic mass of 10 boron is 10.13. Just see, 10.13. Similarly, I write 11.009 over here, and the ratio of the abundance I write 9.60 here and 80.40 here. Fine. So I have done the calculation and I have already kept the data ready for you. It is 10.84 mu. Now we have this one numerical also, which is based on conversion of temperature to Fahrenheit, that is degree centigrade to Fahrenheit. Now let us see how we to carry out this. 40 degrees centigrade, we have to convert this to Fahrenheit. Alright, how I begin with this? The formula for this is F is equal to, degree F is equal to 9 upon 5 degrees centigrade plus 32. So just see students, I have substituted the value. Instead of C, I have written 40. Okay, and then I have done simple calculation. 9 into 40, 360, and then plus 5 into 32 is 160, and then later on upon 5, and then I got 104 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, in this chapter this type of numericals are also there, hence I have covered this numerical in this particular video. Now next, see 30 degree also same. You can pause the video and check. You will be getting answer as 86 degree Fahrenheit. Now here we move on to the next numerical, and it is again based on mole concept. Okay, now it is written that calculate the number of moles and molecules, Okay, so I keep my leaflet over here and I write over here that they are asking how many moles are present, how many molecules are present. Okay, whose molecules they are asking? Acetic acid. How many moles are present, how many molecules are present in 22 gram of acetic acid. Alright students, now this happens to be a very easy concept. Okay, so whenever you are solving any numerical, students, please remember, read the question thrice and then what they are asking, from that you start calculating, from that you go reverse. Okay, so they are asking how many moles are present in 22 gram, how many molecules are present in 22 gram of acetic acid. Now students, this much we know that 1 mole of acetic acid will contain how much molecules is it going to contain? 6.02 to 10 raised to 23 molecules it will contain, isn't it? So if 1 mole is containing these many molecules, isn't it, then we have to find out how many grams are present in the 1 mole. It is 60. Okay, molecular mass is 60. So 60 gram will be containing how much? I'll have to multiply 60 into 6. See how much is 1 mole? 1 mole is 60 gram. So 60 gram is containing this much. Okay, if 60 gram is containing this much, then 22 will contain how much? Okay, so I'll have to multiply 22 into 6.022 10 raised to 23 upon 60, as I have already done over here. Just see, 60 gram of acetic acid is 1 mole. Okay, so 22 gram is going to be 22 into 1 upon 60. This is the moles I have calculated. Okay, and here we are having, so first I calculate the acetic acid molar mass. Okay, it is 60 grams per mole. As you can see, I have written here, it is CH3COOH. Okay, so for carbon I write 12, for hydrogen I write 1 into 3, for carbon I write 12, 16 for oxygen, and hydrogen 60 I got. Okay, so then I have calculated number of moles. Okay, 60 gram of acetic acid is 1 mole, so 22 grams will be how many moles? So we calculated that these many moles are there. And as I was discussing, how many molecules you will calculate? Molecules can be calculated from moles also. 1 mole of acetic acid is having these many molecules. Okay.